Hello everyone, welcome back to Blackjack. I'm Blackjack Aviani. It is 11:43 p.m. This battle has been up for, over 12 hours. I haven't watched it. I am not excited for this. Sponsored, I just, listen.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe.
Don't miss Warframe's highly anticipated digital event, TennoCon, on July 16th, where players and attendees will be treated to a slew of first-look reveals, including the upcoming open-world expansion, the Duviri Paradox.
You can join through Twitch throughout TennoCon for highly valuable drops, including the rare Titania Prime.
Yeah. So you can see why I'm not too enthused. When I said I hadn't watched it, but I knew it was coming, it's because when I clicked on the video, it started, auto-playing the first few seconds. So, this video is sponsored, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even know how long the sponsorship was going to be. I thought they were just going to say it was sponsored. And it's like, that would have been enough. Because, honestly, it kind of gives away who's going to win. Now, I had never even heard of Excalibur before this. Obviously, I'd heard of the sword. I've heard of some other characters with that name, but I've never heard of this Excalibur. I was only vaguely aware of Warframe. In my head, I keep confusing it with War Groove. Apparently, those games are absolutely nothing alike. Athena! No. She's picking at her feathers. Hi. You wanna come here? Actually, let's see if I can bring my works with me. I'm holding the microphone over here. Let's see here. Athena, you wanna step up? There we go. Real parrot hours. There we go. Now, because I have the audio running through the headset, she will not be able to hear anything that is going on. You move those cords over there. You can't see them, but they're there. I'm not going to put that up on the footrest again, because then you just get the down view and you get my enormous chins. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm just not looking forward to this battle. It just doesn't. It sounds just like a foregone conclusion. If Raiden wins, then I'll, eat my words. But it just seems to me like they wouldn't have a sponsor if, they wouldn't have a sponsored battle if the character wasn't going to win. And it was different with the one with the boys, because that was a battle royale, because no matter who won, it was going to be someone from that series. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like this is going to be less interesting than that one because of that, and that was not a very interesting episode. Maybe it's just because I hadn't seen the boys. I still haven't. I was going to say haven't, but it came out hadn't, which would give the impression that I have since watched it, and I have not. Hey. I think my dad has, which means Athena's probably seen it, right? But anyway, that's, neither here nor there. Okay. Doom. Oh, we don't even get the doom.
Wiz, what are you doing in here? It's our day off.
Oh, just conducting some research. I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of
Better
crafting a new
hit the
Warframe.
corner.
Just about wrapped. What
It's not going to hit the corner.
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot. But
He's wearing his usual cap
so
with
me,
a nightcap
what
over
Warframe's
it.
your favorite?
Oh, a scientist doesn't play favorites.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
bullshit. Our job is the equivalent of banging action figures together. You've got to have a favorite.
Fine, if
I think that's the creation of Super Smash Bros. Excuse you.
Created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja? Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
Well, no, they're not technically cyborgs. More like superpowered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen. Trust me,
Cool.
this is gonna get crazy, so spoilers ahead.
Yeah, just give me the lore already, Wiz.
Long ago in the Origin system,
Centuries
the
old,
Origin Empire
biologically a
discovered the
teenager.
Void, an extra-dimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across vast cosmic distances.
Nice.
However, when they sent the first colony ship through it, the Zeraman 10-0, the Void drove all the
Goodness,
adults on
donut.
board into an insane, murderous frenzy.
Huh,
Yeah.
Sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with the powers they needed to defend themselves against their
I bet
mad
this has a
parents and
real
survive.
weird
When
fandom.
the Zeraman 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were
Yeah.
permanently changed.
It's probably
They had
a whole bunch of
become
those.
the
You can't
Tenno.
ship these
I'm
characters,
sure
they're
those
literal
traumatized
children.
believers
Oh, they
never
have no
received only the best of care.
big deal
If
about,
only. Instead,
you know,
the
sending
Tenno were
them to
taught
their
use
deaths
Void
in
powers
combat.
To control warframes through a process called transference.
It's
Their
fiction,
abilities
people.
were
Deal
so
with it.
powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them destroyed.
Also, you can be a
Tenno were
teenager
hidden
and
from
be an
the
adult
Orokin
at the
and
same
put into a
time. You're
deep
generally
sleep.
considered an
That
adult
is,
at 18,
until
you know.
one day they were
At
reawakened
18,
to
and you can be
defend a
19.
war-torn
You know what I
Origin
mean?
system, guided by their adoptive
I don't
mother,
know.
the Lotus.
So
Yeah,
they're
okay.
basically
Lotus.
sci-fi child soldiers.
Yeah.
Though the Lotus does care deeply for her adopted children. and
Okay.
has devoted her
The
effort-
Tenno were placed in stasis pods for centuries at a young age. Hi. They controlled their warframes from the safety of their pods through transference. So it's like an astral projection?
to protecting as
Oh,
many Tenno
nope.
as possible. There are almost 50 different warframes
Crap.
currently out there, each with their own unique
There.
abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created, Excalibur, is the deadliest.
He's kind
All
of
right.
reminded me of someone.
A master swordsman with his razor-sharp skana, Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills
Nope.
faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched in skill and precision with a blade, especially when augmented by
Blade
his
made
unique
of pure
abilities,
light?
like Radial Blind, which releases a flash of
Huh?
light to incapacitate nearby foes, or Radial Javelin, which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears.
All
But
right.
his greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that can slice just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Light
Huge-ass
doesn't
laser guns,
slice.
Wiz. Huge-ass laser guns automatically make you cooler.
Funny you should say that. While individual warframes like Excalibur may specialize in certain fields, they all have access to an incredible suite of futuristic weaponry, like the
Okay.
Nucor, which can fire concentrated
500
beams of
diffs-
microwaves,
and it's just
literally
a
cooking you
whole
from the
bunch
inside
of
out, or the
names.
Blaxian, which halts molecular vibrations entirely, freezing you in place. There are guns that fire
Okay.
radioactive plasma, toxic
Well,
barbs, or even acidic.
Molecular vibrations is gonna stop the sword, and yeah.
Needles. He has, and I'm not exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man, he sounds like a one-man army.
Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an Archwing, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and even the ability to fire miniature black holes.
Yeah, that's gonna be
While
wild.
warframes usually battle alongside one another,
I would
they
say
have
if I
the
had any
occasional
interest.
head-to-head scrap, where they've exhibited the durability to survive
I don't
even the
know.
most powerful attacks that other warframes have
Blocked
to
a beam
shot.
of light with it. You blocked light with light? Dina, no. Baby bird, come here. Look at this parrot. Look at this girl. Yeah, look at this baby.
For example,
We'll go to bed
blasts
after
of
this, okay?
concentrated antimatter from the warframe
She's
Nova.
probably gonna start
Sounds
asking
pretty
to go night.
unstoppable, but I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Come on,
Yeah,
Wiz. Child
obviously he
soldier,
wants to.
half-robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match. Raised from childhood
This
to
it?
be a
That's
trained killer in
all the
war-torn
summary you're
streets
getting?
of Liberia by the future president of the United States. Jack never knew what it meant to control his own destiny, to live his own life. The only thing he knew was how to kill, and he proved it when he accomplished one of the greatest feats in
AKA
video game history,
Snake.
surviving the absolute mindfuck that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions of angry fanboys be damned. Solid Snake was yesterday's news. This was Raiden.
Okay, so, all right. Does the whole thing with Kojima being accidentally, ineptly rather blamed for Abe's assassination count as the death battle curse, where they'll announce a battle and then something weird happens with something relevant to one of the series involved? Does that count? Because Kojima isn't just Metal Gear, but that is the game in which he warned about misinformation in the information age.
Complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots' downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war.
Well, at least
yeah, that's gonna happen.
Skills to work with the weapons
Still
he's
capable of using and accessing them. Well, that makes sense.
He's got dystopia, a magnetic sign that pulls you towards your enemy.
Forged from a 16th century katana.
I think you actually said that right.
Which is a convertible staff/whip combination made of arms, plus rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades.
Okay. Post-game items such as Snake's infinite ammo bandana have been directly referenced in story cutscenes, making them indisputably canon. Oh, Kojima, never fucking change.
All his stuff from MGS2,
Never
but nothing beats
fucking
his
change.
high-frequency blade he inherited from Jetstream Sam, the Murasama.
I have to admit, the high-frequency blades are marvelous.
I know
They
people want
vibrate at such
Jetstream
high
Sam
speeds
to
that
be
they
in Death
destabilize the
Battle.
physical
They also
structures of
want
metals on
Senator
contact,
Armstrong.
greatly increasing their cutting ability. It's basically robot kryptonite, if that makes sense.
Even with his original high-frequency blade, Raiden could cut through
No.
massive Metal Gears like tissue paper.
Yeah,
Of note,
that thing
those
about
Metal Gears
stopping
were not made of
all
ordinary steel,
molecular
but
activity
carbon
is gonna...
nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly strong, which means that the tensile strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the toughest metals, like titanium. Using the high end of potential
that
shear
bird?
strengths, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most, 100 kilotons
Yeah.
of TNT.
And the Murasama is
They're
red,
getting
which
sloppy.
makes
They
it
didn't
even
have
cuttier.
any
How else would he have had a
measurements,
chance
did they,
against our Lord
for
and Savior,
Excalibur?
Senator Armstrong and his nanomachines, son? Unlike those Beltway pansies, this hulked-out Ayn Rand can hit the ground so hard it splits lava. He was somehow a vastly more difficult boss than the stadium-sized Metal Gear Excelsis Raiden tore to shreds
Excelsis?
minutes earlier. Don't
Okay.
F with this, Senator.
That is, unless your
You could
nickname
say
is
fuck
Jack
in the
the Ripper.
summaries.
Raiden spent years fighting for
You've
justice
done that
and
before.
denying who he really was inside. And it took his battles with Desperado enforcement to finally realize it. He's a killer, plain and simple, and he lives to test his skills against others.
When he enters
Cool.
Ripper mode, any last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skill skyrocket.
And
Fighting
that's exactly
Monsoon,
what Armstrong saw
okay.
in Raiden. Living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who
Look up there.
pulled themselves out of hell with nothing but their determination to survive.
But Raiden did not see it that way. Just because he had to fight for survival doesn't mean the
Eh.
whole world had to. And it was only through an act of
Survive the
generosity
mindfuck
from
that was
Raiden's
Metal Gear
slain
Solid
rival
2,
Sam
yeah.
that he managed to win.
His sword may have been a tool of justice, not used in anger, but the Murasama
Everyone who played
wasn't
Metal
that
Gear
sword,
Solid 2
and with
technically
it,
could
he
be said to
ended
have survived
Armstrong
it.
once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms. Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's ass.
You've got to be
Not in a
joking.
sponsored
Maybe I
fight,
didn't
he
sound well
wouldn't.
enough with my spiel, but warframes like Excalibur are unbelievably powerful, on a whole other level from Cyber
She's just
ninjas
staring
like Raiden.
at me.
Oh yeah? We're in the lab. We've got the research done. Prove it.
Okay, the Murasama is impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is hundreds of years more advanced and leagues more varied. Raiden would just be overwhelmed.
Excalibur may win in quantity, Wiz, but quality is what matters most. And considering his weapons are mostly made of metal, it won't be any trouble for Raiden to melt right through him with the Murasama, especially with how crazy fast he is.
Except for
Raiden
the
can run
thing
up
with
walls
the...
and break dance with leggy mooing robots attached to his feet. He can slice bullets out of the air.
This
and
whole
even
cutting
boost
in
his
and
reactions
out
with blade mode,
is
where
just
the entire world slows down to
not
a near stop.
comfortable, you know what I
Sure,
mean?
Metal Gear characters like Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity out of the air with regular pistols, which is probably
Okay, well,
around
there's one.
100
Okay.
times faster than sound.
I was
guess that
wondering
counts as fast.
if we would
please,
get
that's nothing.
opportunities to discuss who would you want to see X character go up against? Who would you want to see Revolver Ocelot go up against? Because that'd be really interesting.
Raiden can increase his perception
'Cause he's
to
not
the
just
point
a
that
marksman,
raindrops
even though he's
around
an
him aren't even moving.
incredible
That might not
marksman.
seem
He's
as crazy at first
known
glance, but
for
he's
his
also able to
marksmanship
swing his sword
and
dozens
sweet
of
gun
times
tricks.
while time is almost
Dana.
stopped. By my calculations, that'd be about 11% the speed of light.
Oh, is this happening? Is this actually happening? You want to calc off, big guy?
You know,
Let's
they
go.
are doing their
Excalibur can
best.
literally block a beam of light with his sword. Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light beam
Oh, finally
traveled,
they're giving us some
Excalibur had to have been
stats.
swinging at 9% the speed of light.
Calc King dethroned. Look at me. I'm the math boy now.
Look, speed is only part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was
The
strong
hosts
enough to
do always
smash
do a
apart
good
giant
job.
Asteroid. Now, Excalibur may not be one-punching asteroids, but he's proven more than capable of wiping out entire platoons of elite soldiers.
But remember, Wiz, you said it yourself. Robot Kryptonite. All old Jack needs is one good swing of that Murasama, and Excalibur's getting sliced to pieces.
Yeah.
You really think your
Remember,
Warframe can take on a
Excalibur
pure-blooded killer
isn't a
like
robot.
Oh, you really think your cyborg ninja can take on a ghost soldier from the future?
Raiden? Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
No way to determine a winner.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for a beer right now.
No, you idiot. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah. It's time.
Summon the animators!
Oh! This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe.
We
but
went
let me ask, Wiz,
through this.
What is Warframe exactly?
Warframe is a free-to-play online action game set in an ever-changing sci-fi universe with a passionate community of more than 70 million registered players worldwide.
How many are active?
So what's it about?
You play as the Tenno, an enigmatic race of ancient warriors capable of tremendous agility, speed, and superpowered abilities. Wield an arsenal of more than 600 weapons, including blades, guns, and more.
That sure sounds like a 10 of fun, eh, Wiz?
Please stop. You follow an epic cinematic quest that combines a personal story of self-discovery with an action-packed space opera. Embark on missions that involve ninja-like acrobatic shooting and melee, personal spaceflight, open-world exploration, collaborative spaceship combat, and more.
If that sounds exciting to you, Warframe is available on all platforms. Play Warframe for free today on all platforms by using our sign-up.
That means it's on the Switch,
Digital
too.
Extremes is giving Death Battle viewers their very own free collection of Excalibur-themed items.
No, thank
Until
you.
July 19th, go to warframe.com or visit the in-game marketplace and use promo code WFDeathBattle
I mean,
to redeem it.
I'm
The
sure
Death
for
Battle
fans
Excalibur
this is
item
probably a
collection
really
includes
good,
a special Excalibur helmet, deadly powerful weapons, and more. Everything you
a
need
really
to
good
personalize
deal,
your in-game Excalibur and unleash
but
his lethal ninja prowess on the battlefield.
this is just, nah. Okay, there we go. It's time for a death battle. Bang. Oh. Just a split second later.
Are you seeing this?
Tenno, an enemy is ahead, and that foundry is crafting a warframe.
Okay. Fight!
Straight to the point. Metal freaks like you usually got a
I
monologue
want to see
first.
something. Hey. Bird.
His sword.
I can't
It's
pick her up with
weakening
this arm. It's too sore. Okay, it's just been proven. The bullets are not effective and you keep firing.
Infinite ammo.
Of course he has infinite ammo. Like I said, Kojima never change. I can't reach out with this arm.
Yes, I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir. Or can I call you Jack? Big fan.
Who the hell? I'm busy here.
Boomstick.
Wait, just listen. You'll never expect your secret weapon.
Uh-huh.
All right, listen. He's definitely hiding in the cardboard box.
Get out of here!
That is one of the most iconic sound effects in video games. And we should all be grateful that it hasn't been, you know, copyright claimed just for using that. Although, I'm probably going to get copyright claimed for reacting to this for some footage.
Doctor, it's time to let her rip.
Already?
This is why I fight. Survival of the fittest. The rules of nature.
Well, there's a song reference for you.
My child, you're not done yet. I'm
Well,
searching your
duh.
Warframe's power systems.
Yeah, it's gonna do the whole thing, rendering the sword useless. Yeah, see? This is what happens!
Excellent work, Tenno. Now for the foundry. Oh, it's finished.
KO! Shock one up for the Calc King, the math boy.
I thought he was gonna, like, the rest of Raiden was gonna flop down on the ground.
Yes, that is 100% indisputably canon, but there was a lot more going on here that eventually gave Excalibur the win.
I
Yeah.
guess so. Both were
gonna, like,
super skilled swordsmen
plop
and ninja, and their
both
speeds
sides
were
of him, you
almost
know,
even. So the fight
in a
was
big, messy
ultimately gonna come down to whose
grouping
tech
of
was better.
piles.
And gotta say, it looks like Excalibur
Like I
just had a
said,
lot more to pull
My
from.
head's
Warframes
just
have access
not
to an
in
absolutely
this.
absurd amount of varied weapons.
Yeah.
Despite Raiden's unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt molecular movement, a direct counter to Raiden's high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always be carrying it, every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
One blast
Yeah.
of that, and Raiden might as well be working with a regular slab of steel. Excalibur was
Got
way
a
stronger
feather in
too.
front of the camera.
Sure, Raiden could
Yeah.
cut through giant Metal Gear rays
I
made of
told you
carbon
from the
nanotubes,
beginning.
generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
But not as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. It would have to be at least 6 kilometers across, just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Now, Atlas did not completely halt its kinetic energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, it
Y'all
was
ever
able to
seen that
pulverize
Prince
it
of
to
Tennis
dust.
episode where
His punch had to hit with an
the
energy of at least
shot is so
46
powerful
kilotons
that
of
it
TNT.
illustrates it
Sure,
being the
again, and Atlas is stronger than
asteroid
Excalibur,
that killed the
but they fought and
dinosaurs?
defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur would naturally have to be somewhere in
It's so
Atlas's
over the
ballpark.
top.
Even
It's
if
so funny.
Excalibur only possessed
Just
1% of Atlas's strength, he'd still be nearly 4,000
look up
times stronger than
stuff
Raiden.
like,
That's pretty consistent
Prince
with
of
the
Tennis
energy output of Nova's
dinosaur or
antimatter
something.
blasts, too. Warframes are just that tough.
Furthermore, even with the high-frequency blade's
Come here.
unique vibrating
No.
ability, it
No,
cannot
stop with
cut
the
through
beak.
everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered against Armstrong's super hard skin and required
Yep.
a stronger Murasama to finish the job. Against a foe vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Raiden put up a valiant effort, but Excalibur's absurd
I feel like
arsenal,
that's a
aggressive
cop-out.
durability, and raw power put an end to the silver-haired swordsman.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to make Jack R.I.P.
The winner is Excalibur. Told you so. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Warframe for sponsoring this
Okay.
battle. Quick disclaimer, Digital Extremes and the Warframe team did not dictate the victor of...
Caitlin Elizabeth. Where have I heard that name before? Okay. Okay. I'm going to look it up on here. Because I know I've heard that name. Da, 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 da. Caitlin Elizabeth. It sounds really familiar to me, and she's... Okay. Behind the voice actors... She's in Monster Hunter, Fire Emblem, Smite. Wait. Huh? I haven't seen any of these things. Okay, IMDb tends to have more stuff. So how have I not heard of any of those things? Okay, she's in Genshin Impact, which I also have never... All filmography. No. No pop-ups. No. Okay, yeah, this lists 49 titles. Oh, it won't actually let me access her filmography, which is what IMDb is supposed to be for. No, I'm leaving. Dubbingfandom.com. Oh! Also known as Boobs McBulrug. Okay. She works with Team 4-Star. That's all you had to say. Frickin' hell. And Mornall. Let's see who the hell that... No, show only results for Mortal, because it's giving me results for normal. Okay. Animation and voice acting related to all sorts of gaming properties, especially Ace Attorney. Okay. That's cool. I'll link his YouTube channel in the comments then. Or in the description.
Of this episode, nor even the matchup. They were fine with it going either way, and we wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship otherwise. So we're really
well, that's
to
good to
for
know.
understanding
Still,
this show. Remember, you can get a free collection of Excalibur themed goodies from Warframe.com
Still,
or the in-game marketplace with the promo code WF-Death-Battle.
Okay.
Don't miss out on TennoCon.
Are they going to tell us who starts off the next season? Jocelyn's coming back, yeah.
I've been promoted. I'm about to do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle.
All right. Desk of Death Battle returns. Oh, okay, we're not actually getting who is in the next. Okay. Okay, I am really sorry that my head just wasn't in it. You know, you'll understand why I take what Ben said at the end with a grain of salt, because you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, come on. You know, it is good to know that they say that they wouldn't take a sponsorship without the whole, you know, it has to be able to go either way thing. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know anything about Warframe. I don't know. Do you feel like they picked Excalibur specifically because he could win, or what? I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's too damn hot. It got up to like 98 today. It was so bad. Tina, speaking of so bad, look at... That's Grammy's chair. Why are you chewing Grammy's chair? No. I actually thought she would be asking to go tonight. But anyway, though, there is some good news. This is the season break. So that means I can finally get my computer repaired. I've been waiting for so long for this, okay? They wanted to do it in May, and I was like, I can't do it in May because I'm writing a chapter of my fanfic this month, and I want to get it out by the end of the month, and I really should have done it in May. But I also wanted to keep streaming, but then my shoulder got too bad and I couldn't anyway. Okay. I do have physical therapy again in the morning. I would have said tomorrow, but it is 12:12 a.m. right now, so technically today. And right now, I have to deal with this parrot who is determined to eat my mom's couch. So I will, for everyone who comes to watch me react to Death Battle, see you in a few months. I'm also sorry about how unenthusiastic I was about this whole thing. It just felt, I don't know, unimpactful. I didn't like the way they did the keep going back and forth. It reminded me of the Macho Man versus the Kool-Aid Man battle, and that is the second worst episode of all of Death Battle. Only Bieber versus Black is worse. Okay? That one was just in bad taste. I mean, Justin Bieber's an asshole, but from all accounts, Rebecca Black is a perfectly nice person who just has no business having a music career. It's just, say what you will, but none of the other ones have been in bad taste. There've been unexciting episodes. There've been, you know what I mean. But yeah, just when you remind me of a bad episode, I'm not going to think highly. But then again, I did go into this, like I said, with not the highest of expectations. No. I felt like the summations weren't done very well. I feel like it was all kind of slapdash. I feel like, the acting was good, including on the part of the hosts. They're always good. Their deliveries, and performances are always good, even if the copy they're reading isn't. And, I mean, that does say something about them as performers, which I think is really admirable. I do voice acting myself, and sometimes you're just given a really weird script. I mean, I work on Final Fantasy in a nutshell. We all know how that goes. Sorry, Rab. Love you, babe. Okay, but anyway, then I'm gonna go. I have to deal with this bird. From my Death Battle fans, see you in a few months.